This is Frogs, Fleas, Painted Cubes, checkup number 1. We have a rectangle that has a perimeter of 100 centimeters and a side length of L centimeters. Draw a rectangle and label the side lengths in terms of L. Well, half of the perimeter is 50, because 50 plus 50 is 100, or 50 times 2 is 100. And so the length is L. If the length is L, then the width has to be 50 minus L, which means that our area has to be length times the width, which is 50 minus L, or in expanded form, 50L minus L squared is equal to the area. So in making a table, counting by 5s would be ideal. However, in the interest of time, I'm going to count by 10s. For some odd reason, I think I'm just going to leave 25 here just for funsies. And I don't know, I feel like stopping at 50. Let's see if we need more after that. So if I plug in 0, 50 minus 0 is 0. 50 minus 0 is 50 times 0 is 0. 50 minus 10 is 40. 40 times 10 is 400. 50 minus 20 is 30. 30 times 20 is 60. 25 times 25 is 625. Oh, look, it's the maximum. 20 times 30 is 600 again. And now we're just going down the parabola. 400 and 0. All right, so clearly our vertex is right here. All right. Sketch the graph. All right, so we have a length, and we do need to label this, and area. So if I have a length of 0, let's call this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'm going to count by hundreds, so 0, 100, 200, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's count by 50s. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. And I have a vertex of 225, 625 right here. 2600, which means I have that points here. 10, and I believe I had 400, which meant 40 and 400. And then, of course, 0, 0, and 50, 0. And look at that parabola. It's a thing of beauty. All right. What are the dimensions that gives you the maximum? Well, the dimensions were 25 by 25, and that gave us an area of 625. Come on, you can do it. 625, I think it's centimeters squared. All right. Study the graph and the table and the equation for the rectangle. Which is the most useful in finding the vertex? Now, I could take one of two answers. If you said the table because it gives me the exact values, that totally makes sense to me. If you said the graph because visually I just have to look at the highest point, that makes total sense to me. Both of those would be correct. If you said the equation, you're a shameless suck-up because you know how much I enjoy equations. But really, the equation is not the best answer here. All right. Question 2. Looking at a graph of a parabola, and I gotta say, this graph of the parabola leaves me a little bit unsatisfied because clearly I know parabolas are symmetrical, so I'm going to go ahead and make it symmetrical. Oh, I have to make a table. Okay, let's make a table. So we have length, and we have, well, actually, I don't even know if that's length. So I'm going to say x and y, 0, 0, 1, 7, 2, 12, 3, 15, 4, 16, 5, 15, it comes back down, 6, 12, 7, 7, oh, that's kind of fun, and 8, 0. All right, what appears to be the maximum y value? Well, clearly, maximum y value is 4, 16, but really it just asks for a y value, so 16 would be the acceptable as well. What is the value of x when y is 0? Well, that happens twice. So we get a 0, and we also have 8. All right, I think that is all of the questions. Can anyone think of any other questions that I am missing here?
2D.
2D. Where's 2D? I don't have it. What does 2D ask?
2D is what is the value of y when x equals 6?
Ah, what is the value of y when x equals 6? Let's see. Oh, look at that. There it is. Do I have a C? Ah. Continue the graph. Oh, we did see. Hey, Sports Center. We gotta love it. We did see. All right. Thank you. So D. So when y is 6, x is. So when y is 6. Sorry. What is it? When x is 6, y is 12. Okay. No. Is that right? Yeah, it is 12, isn't it?
That's right.
Okay. All right. All right, so that is about it. I hope.
There's 2E.
Yeah, and that is 0, 0, and 0 and 8, 0. Yeah, and that one was already shown. So there you go.